color, it's lackluster. You're gonna absolutely love how that beautiful, that radiant, that 24 karat gold caviar wrinkle serum is. Now we mentioned that you're going to layer it with the cream, and this is coming up next for you.
Oh gosh.
It's anniversary priced at $39.95. And of course we have everything available on interest-free flexible payments for you. Free shipping as well. This is also very concentrated. It's also from the upper echelon caviar collection, their premium line of products. Tell us why you were seeing such amazing before and afters here, Lynn.
Well, again, we're talking about 24 karat gold. We're talking about a power moisture complex duo when we talk about the serum and we talk about the cream together. In our 24 karat wrinkle repair cream, this is, again, that powerhouse full of antioxidants to really enhance your skin's structural protein synthesis, which is important. I know it sounds really large and maybe a little too scientific, but we have proteins in our skin, and as we start to age, they start to break down. So it's almost like, you know when you get a jigsaw puzzle and they're in all different pieces? It's like taking those pieces and putting them back together again. That's what it does. That's why I always like to talk about the matrix of the skin. It's like jigsaw puzzle. So once you start to put those back in together again, this is actually from our serum, right? Are we still on the serum?
No, we're moved on to the cream.
Oh, okay. But this is part of the serum, so I mean, that's just older packaging. But in the cream itself, again, you are going to see yellow, rose, white illuminators in here to give you that incredible luminosity. Synchol, Nulastic Silk, hyaluronic acid. We also have that line factor. You know, if you want to look younger, you want to feel younger, of course, you know, getting out there and exercising is one thing, but your skin looking beautiful, that is, you're in charge of that. You're in charge of that rewind.
Yeah, and I love that you kind of get that control back. I want to put the puzzle back together.
You see, there you go. Oh my gosh, there's the puzzle pieces.
And that just also goes to demonstrate how great it is when you can combine both the serum. If you could do both the serum and the cream today, it's nice to have two products that are designed to work together and in combination to be even more effective. In fact, it's all about the results. So look at the difference. Before the 24 karat gold caviar system and then after. You notice that even the discoloration on the cheeks is more even toned. You have a lightness and a radiance. It almost looks like her skin is lit from within. There's like just like a luminosity there, Lynn,
absolutely,
that wasn't there before. And it could be that easy. It could be just the skincare. We don't maybe have to change anything else about our lifestyle. It could be just our skincare is not working
for us. Your skincare is really one of the most important things that you do every single day to have that preventative, you know, go through that a really deep aging process. So I always like to say with PRAI Beauty, you know, whether you're in the early 20s and you really want to be proactive like my daughter did, she's like 25 going rummaging, I want this, I'm using the throat cream. I mean, she looks amazing at 30. I don't even think my daughter has one single line, and it's at the age of like, what, 29, 30, where you start to see that